Hey guys, welcome to Metal Jams day number 2. Today I will be teaching you guys some riffs from a band, one of my favorite progressive metal bands called Opeth. So for this one you're gonna want to be in this tuning. I don't know what to call it. So it's D, A, D, F, A, E. So, that's the tuning. And ignore my brother, he's in the background, it's fine. But first riff we're going to be learning is from one of my favorite Opeth songs. It's called The Bane of the Hounds, and it goes like this. That's the riff. You're gonna want to go like that. So it's a pull off on the 1, the first fret to 0 to an open string, and then you're gonna pick an open string and then do that same thing again. So after you do this, you're going to want to go, now it's just a pull off on the first fret to an open string both times. No plucking of the open string, just, so it's, and then after that you want to hit 2 of the open strings, and then do that same thing again, so like this. You want to do that 3 times, and then you go, after that 3rd time you hit those 2 notes, you want to go 5th fret of the A, 6th fret of the D, 9th fret of the F, so, and apologies, I do have a little bit of fretbuzz on my 6th fret, so apologies for that, but it goes like this. And then you're going to move up to the 4th fret of the A, hammer on to the 5th fret of the A, 6th fret of the D, and then do that same hammer on motion again, but without the 6, and then go back to the 4, like this. And then do that same thing again, like 3 times. So I'll play it slow for you guys. So that's the first riff I'll teach you guys. Next riff I'll teach you guys is from, it's a little more complicated one, definitely. It's more involved, it's a lengthier riff. But this one's from this one's from the song Ghost of Perdition. And it goes like this. So, for these first chords, opening chords, you're going to want to take your middle finger, put it on the 8th fret of the A, first finger put on the 7th fret of the D, and then you're going to want to take your ring finger, put it on the 9th fret of the F, and then play the open D with that, so it sounds like this. And you're going to hit that chord 2 times like this. Move your middle finger off so you can go. That's just hitting the D and the A open like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's 4 in total, but you're going. So first, a few opening things are like this. And then you're going to want to do that same chord, but you move your ring finger to the 8th fret of the F instead of the 9th. So you're going here instead of here, like this. And then do this again. And then you're going to want to slide into the 6th fret like this. From the 5th fret, you're going to want to slide into it. So don't pick the 5th fret like this. Just go. As you're sliding, pick it like this. It's a little complicated. And you're going to want to go back to the 5th fret. So it's... And then after that 5th fret, you want to hit that 5th fret 2 times like you did with the 6th. Go to the 3rd fret. And by the way, this is on both strings. So you go. It's just a power chord and drop D. I'm sure you guys know what that is, but in case you don't, you just bar with your first finger, like say the 5th fret of the D and the 5th fret of the A, like this. That's a power chord and drop D. So you want to go. And then a quick hammer on with the open string 3 and 6 like this. And then move down to the 4th fret and 5th fret like this. So it's and then you don't want to actually go here first. You want to hit the open A, open D, but let those ring together like this. So open A, open D, open A, like this. And then you want to go to the 4th fret of the A string, and then hammer on to the 5th fret. Hammer on to the 5th fret, and then pick the 5th fret after, like this. And then you want to go down to the 3rd fret of the D string, and then hammer on to the 4th. Pull off up back to the 3rd, and then pull off to the open D, like this. And then go to the 4th fret again of the A string, and then pick that, and then the open D, and then go to the open A, pick that, pick the open D, and go to the 3rd fret, pick that, do the open D, and then you're going to want to do this chord where it's basically an inverted one of these A5 chords. So it's just with your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A, and you're picking the open D with it, like this. And then palm mute the open A, like that. And then you want to go do that same exact chord, but the it's bass, and then you want to move it back 1 fret to the 1st fret. And then after the 1st fret, you just do both open strings like that. And then after you've done that, you want to go to the 4th fret of the the D string, and you want to hammer on to the 5, and then pick the 5 afterwards, and then so. And you want to go down here to the 3rd fret of the A string, hammer onto the 4th, pull off to the 3rd like this. Um, yeah, so, and then after you do that, it's, and then after you do this, it's the 5th fret of the 3rd fret of the A, and then 4th fret of the D, and then 5th fret of the D. So like this. And then open A, 1st fret of the D. So first part of the riff, that's just the first part of the riff, guys. There's still a whole nother part of the riff, but it's actually way easier. But here, I'll play it. So I'll play it for you guys real quick, slowly. And then, oh yeah, after that first fret, you want to hit the open D, and then go just a power chord and drop D on, like an open power chord and drop D like a. Then you just want to do that, and then just do the same thing. But you don't want to do this the second time. You do not do that the second time. You just go 5th fret power chord, like this, and then 7th fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret, open. So that's the whole riff, guys. I will play it slower. I'll play it slow for you guys, so you guys can play along. Alright, guys, so next riff, we will want to tune just to regular drop D. Like that. And so this one is off of my favorite Opeth song, Blackwater Park. I'm going to be doing 2 riffs off of this one because I just love this song. And then that'll be the end of the video. So, first riff I want to teach you guys is going to be this one. Sorry, that was a little messy. But you want to just do the, you want to play the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, so D, A, and D strings all together like this. And then go up to the 1st fret. Do that, but let the 1st chord ring a little bit, like. And then you want to go 1, 0. That's just a 1 on both strings, like this. But play it just together, like that. And you want to go to the 4th fret of the D. bend it, and then give a little vibrato on it after, and then palm mute the open D, 6-3 on a D string, palm mute the D again, so we have this, and then after you palm mute that D, you want to go 3 on both strings like this. And then after you go with that 3 power chord, the third power chord, third fret, you go the open 2 strings, and then you want to do what's called an octave. I've showed you guys this in my last tutorial with Gojira. This is just where you take your stacked power chord position and just remove your ring finger from that position, so you just end up with this. And then so with that being said, you want to go with the octave, you want to go 3-5 and then 4-6. And then do that same thing again, it's like this. So you want to do that 2 times, but after that second time you want to go open D. And apologize, I do have fuzz on my 6th string. I've already said this, but just apologies. 6th fret on the D, and then 7th fret on the D, 5th fret of the G, and after that you do that 5th fret, you go 7-6-7 on the D. And move up here to the 4th fret of the D, and then go back to the 6th fret, and hammer on 6, pull off 4th, pull off 0. And you want to basically keep doing that like 3 or 4 times. So I'll play it slow for you guys. So yeah, that's that riff. Next riff I'll be teaching you is this. Oh, sorry guys, messed up. So that's a little of a longer one, I apologize, but I consider it to be one riff. So you want to take your octave position, just go 7-9, and then move up to the 6-8, and then you want to go 3, hammer on 5, and pick the 5, 4, 3, and then open string, open D and A actually. And that's, so open like that, palm muted, and then you want to go 1st fret 2 times, palm mute again, and then open like that. So, and then you want to slide from 1 to 4 back to 1, and then do that again, but don't slide from 4 to 1, just slide from 1 to 4. And then do that again 4 times. And then once you're done the 4th time and you slide there, you're going to actually keep going down all the way to the 11th fret. And then open string 11, 11 on the D, and 11 on this D. And then back to the 11 on the low D. So low D, high D, low D, and then 10th fret. So you want to go. Put vibrato on that 10 too. Open string 6th on the low D, 6 on the high D, and then you want to go 6, 7 on the low D, like this. And then take your power chord position, so this, and just move your first finger up 1 fret to the 4th fret of the, and then your middle finger's gonna be on the 5th fret of the high D, and hit that 2 times that chord, and then go up to 2, 3, like this, but only hit that chord once, so, and then go up to, so it's 3, 2, so your middle finger's on the low D 3rd fret, and your first finger's still on the 2nd fret of the A. Hit that chord 3 times, and then go back and go up here to 2, 1, and then hit that once, and then go back to the 3, 2, hit that once, and then go back to the 2, 1, hit that 3 times. And basically you're gonna do that, I think it's 3 times, yeah. But after this, you always want to do the 4th, slide to the 11th, open, like that. So I will play the riff slowly for you guys, and that will be the end of the video. So yeah, that is today's Metal Gems. See you guys tomorrow. Sorry this one's coming out a little late. I slept in a little late today. So sorry about that, but you know, it's fine. It's not gonna be perfect every day. But anyways, see you guys next time. Peace. Go Hawks.